DC at FedEx Field. Tonight, it's on to Week 10 already. Hard to believe, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Washington Commanders. The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Let's go now.
Right to the air is Willis. And incomplete to open. Antonio Gibson, the intended target, but it'll be second down. You talk about this Bengals defense. They were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to be looking at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get dicey.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? So who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Let's go.
They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Tackle made that time by B.J. Hill. Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent. That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
Let's go now. On the ball.
Play fake. Mariota rolling to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The lines move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Throwing. Mariota. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Daxton Hill puts it off, and the Bengals will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it? One
of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Burrow on play action. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Burrow. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And able to find the open man. That's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Eckler is in. Touchdown, Bengals.
Did my eyes deceive me, or was that an I formation play that was just run there for a touchdown?
Little old school eye.
How about that? Was that a fullback, tailback, running it into the end zone?
Well, that's what that fullback's for, right? That's why you use that. Let him pave the way.
Oh, without a doubt. He's an extra blocker, and he did his job well on that play.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Here we go.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Blue strike.
Mariota going to change the play. Mariota's throw taken in by Samuel. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
Ready?
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. Mariota again. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
Let's go.
2nd and 15. To throw is Mariota. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he was able to shed one tackle, but could not get away from there. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. You talk about this Bengals defense. They were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun. They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Fighting through at the 25. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
Now it's Burrow. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage. But I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
That's taken at around the 40. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Mariota. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10. And mark him at the 5. 23 yards, the final tally. They go play action. Mariota. This is caught. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive 1st down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They'd gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Antonio Gibson with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January. There he goes, left side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 40 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. Perfect execution on that inside handoff, and then a little will, a little brute strength to move forward after the contact.
What do we call that now in today's NFL? Heck, in today's football? Contact balance, right? That's the buzzword, the phrase you hear. A back who can absorb contact, bounce off of it, and keep moving. Just what you said. Brute strength, force of will.
11 MT.
from the gun. It's Burrow. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
Here we go.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
12, 11.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that is incomplete.
Like what I've seen so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
McPherson's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Here we go. Here we go.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Yeah, boy, and it's tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. Second down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
11, Palmer.
They go play action with Burrow. But he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Chase Young able to drop in that time for his second sack of the evening. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
They snapped that at 1. Now it's Burrow. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Commanders will take over, but backed up deep in their own territory.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
Yeah, he said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. It's a first down Washington on a pickup of 18.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
And now a throw on 1st first down there, but it's incomplete.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Hey, ready.
Again to throw, Willis on second down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Here we go.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on third down.
Ready.
Mariota now. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Taken right about the 40. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Yeah, they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Play action. It's Burrow. Complete to Kelly. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough. Swing the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On third down, Burrow. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
Ready.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. On second down, Mariota again. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Mariota to throw it. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
2nd and 10.
19 tight.
Willis is going to throw once more. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Mariota. This is caught inside the 15. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. One heck of a 3rd down conversion. 33 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And they'll go backwards here. Losing yardage to the 14. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get
touchdown. Antonio Gibson. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Commanders have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
The Bengals drive about to get going. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
11.
Here's Burrow. That's caught by Keller. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there. Burrow looking to pass. He finds his man complete. It's Garner. And some room to work. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That's good for 28 yards. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Burrow will throw. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. To the air again, Burrow. That's caught, and it's Eckler again. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send a message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Ready?
Now it's a bootleg with Mariota. he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. And the Bengals are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at FedEx Field. And we've got a dandy here. 1-point game as we begin the fourth. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Now they'll fake the jet sweep and give it instead to Eckler. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the 21, here's a 2nd and 5. Now Burrow.
They're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 5. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This for a 4th quarter lead. McPherson's kick is good. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Okay, ready?
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ballgame. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14. Straight ahead, Gibson. Get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 12 and a Commander's 1st down. Here's Mariota. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Here comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Here's Willis. He's got his target. That's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Now a first carry for their fullback. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Now someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
They'd love to get a little closer if they need to kick the field goal on 4th down. From this spot, it's 46 yards. On play action, Mariota. That is caught. And it'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Mariota sliding out of the pocket. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open just a split second too late on the release. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Washington. Juwan Johnson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Commanders have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So with a lead at 5, the book definitely says go for 2 here to try to get it to a 7-point differential.
Red, cycle. Set.
Now Mariota. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
I'm wondering.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
11.
They started on the ground with Eckler. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd down. Burrow. He finds his man, complete. That's Garner. What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's 3rd down. Here's Burrow. And this nearly intercepted. Probably should have been. Had he caught it, it would have sealed it. Instead, one more chance coming up on 4th down.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by John Martin. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. A give up the middle to Gibson. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. On 3rd down, here's Gibson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will get the lead up to 7. Sly able to put this one through.
And that'll make this a 7-point game. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Here we go.
Here's 1st and 10.
11, 11, 11. 11 Palmer. 11 MT. 11 MT.
To throw, Burrow.
Flushed out right.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has two options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
11 MT. 11 MT.
Throwing, Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. So the road a little tougher here. Now 1st and 20.
11.
Now Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
They absolutely had to take some chances downfield trailing here in the 4th quarter.
So why not go 4 verticals, send the guys downfield, say make a play.
And that's one of the favored routes of offensive coordinators. You know why? Because receivers can be open at any point running that route.
11, 11, 11. 11, 11. 11 Palmer.
Now it's Burrow. And is it a touchdown? No signal. No, they say incomplete. And now time for one final play that has to be obviously in the end zone.
Can't wait to see what they call, but you want to get it to your best player. Sometimes you have to do it by formation. Move everyone to one side, and maybe he gets a one-on-one isolated on the backside.
11 MT, 11 MT. 11 mighty, 11 mighty. 11, 11, 11. 11 MT, take. 11, 12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11, 11.
A final shot now for Burrow. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Here we go.
Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, they got the tip they were looking for, but couldn't secure it. And this one's over. Partner, what a finish to this one. I mean, this offense, they had it down there inside the red zone, but ultimately couldn't execute that final snap to find the end zone.
Yeah, and they're going to walk away from this one, and you know what's going to go through their heads the entire time until